Hi guys, my name is Evelyn Kim, and for today's video, we'll be going over Wylock's 3rd grade math curriculum. Topics we'll be going to discuss in today's video include place value, even and odd numbers, multiplication, and word problems. Let's get started with our first topic, place value. The direction asks us, what is the underlying place value? Well, before we get started, let's first identify the different place values. If we're given the number 100, the 0 would be our 1's place value. The 0 in the middle would be our 10's place value. And last but not least, our 1 would represent our 100's place value. Let's take a look at number 1, 52. 2 is definitely our 1's place value, meaning that the underlined 5 represents our 10's place value. Number 2, 23. We know that the 2 represents our 10's place value, because it's located in the left, while the 3 on the right represents our 1's place value. Number 3, 603. We know that the 3 represents our 1's value. The 0 represents our 10's value. And last but not least, the underlined 6 represents our 100's value. Therefore, underlined 6 represents our 100's value. Number 7, 897. The 7 in 897 represents our 1's place. Our underlined 9 represents our 10's place in 897, and the 800 in 897 represents our 100's place. Therefore, the underlined 9 represents our 10's place. Last but not least, number 8. Our 8 represents our 1's place value. Our 6 represents our 10's place value. And last but not least, our underlined 700 and 768 represents our 100's place value. Our second topic is even and odd numbers, and it's asking us to identify whether the number is even or odd. First, before we get started, let's identify our even numbers. Even. Our even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. And our odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 gives us the number 4, and we automatically know that 4 is even because it's part of our evens list, and it's divisible by 2 because 4 divided by 2, or if you cut 4 into halves, it would be 2. Therefore, 4 is divisible by 2 and is equal to, and is even. Number 2, 9. Automatically looking at number 9, we know that 9 is odd because it's part of our odds list. But to further prove that it's odd, we can double check whether 9 is divisible by 2. 9 divided by 2. 2 goes into 9 4 times. 4 times 2 equals 8. 9 minus 8 equals 1. Therefore, 9 divided by 2 is 4, remainder 1. However, because of this remainder, this shows us that 9 is not divisible by 2, therefore making it odd. Number 3, 10. 10 ends its 1's place contains an even digit, 0. Therefore, we know that 10 is automatically even when we look at the 1's place value. However, to further prove that 10 is even, we can try dividing it by 2. 10 divided by 2 equals 5, because 5 times 2 equals 10. Therefore, 10 is even and divisible by 2. Number 11, 520. Its 1's place value contains the number 0, and 0 is even. But to further double check that 520 is even, let's divide it by 2 to double check. 2 goes into 5 2 times. 2 times 2 equals 4. 5 minus 4 equals 1. Bring down the 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 6 times 2 equals 12. 12 minus 12 equals 0. We bring down the 0. 520 divided by 2 equals a whole number of 26. Therefore, it is divisible by 2 and is even. Number 12, 2,842. Its ending 1's value consists of the number 2, and 2 is part of our evens list. Therefore, 2,842 is even and divisible by 2. Last but not least, number 13, 155. 155's ones place value consists of a number 5, and 5 is odd if you look at our odds number list. Therefore, 155 as a whole is odd and is not divisible by 2. Our third topic is multiplication, and it's asking us to multiply the numbers below. Number 1, 8 times 5. 8 times 5 also refers to 8 groups of 5. Let's draw it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We now have a total of 8 groups of 5 circles. Now, let's add it all together to find our final answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Therefore, 8 groups of 5, or 8 times 5 equals 40. Number 11, 7 times 2. 7 times 2 also refers to 7 groups of 2, or 2 groups of 7. Let's draw it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We now have a total of 2 groups of 7 circles, which is also equal to 7 groups of 2 circles. Let's add this all up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Therefore, our final answer, 7 groups of 2, 2 groups of 7, or 7 times 2 equals 14. Our last topic is word problems, and it's asking us to solve the problems below. Number 1, Kelly put 397 bales of hay in one barn. There are still 186 bales of hay in the field. How many more bales of hay are in the barn than in the field? The keyword then indicates that we are comparing the two amounts in the barn and outside in the field. And the keyword then indicates that we want to subtract because we want to know how much more bale are in the barn than in the field. So let's subtract 397 by 186. 7 minus 6 equals 1. 9 minus 8 equals 1. 3 minus 1 equals 2. Therefore, our final answer is 211, and there's 211 more bales in the barn than in the field. Number 2, there are 260 kinds of horses in the world. What is the value of 2 in the number 260? We have done this before, and our underlined digit in this situation is the 2 in 260. We note that 0 is automatically our ones place, or our ones value, while 6 in 260 represents our tens place value, and last but not least, the 2 in 260 represents our hundredths value. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.